morning zen. I hope everybody's doing well. Look at our little McGee peeing. We're going to put some water out here this week, hopefully. Today's Thursday. Billingsley Plumbing. It's hot all over that. They're going to get us some stuff. It's going to make it much easier. I want to share a real important message this morning. Said my prayers, been up real early, got most of the dogs walked. McGee's out running around. I have Noah and my beautiful girl Roxie left. But sadly, yesterday somebody notified me that there was some dogs over in High Point. Thomasville. I'm going to take some of this food down to Guilford County for them and whatever. And they asked if it was a friend of mine. It's not a friend, just an acquaintance. And yeah, it sure looks like that. Her name is Mary, and I met her at Susie McPhail's funeral, God bless her. And that's where, I met her, and she was high school or school chums with Susie. And it was so weird on that last day. You know how thing called Synchro Destiny? Well, I get up and Susie was one of our, she's helped us save 1,000 animals, and she always stood by us no matter what, even the cyber bullies and all those idiots, those Kim Kareems and those clowns over at Guilford County Unofficial Watch. They're the reason why people get these animals get killed, is because so many people would rather jump on the bandwagon of just cyber garbage. They're just pathetic people over there, and I'm really upset because 21 animals that she was caring for were eating each other, and nobody was around. And horrible. It's just horrible over there. One more time, a backyard rescue. I don't know what happened to her. God bless her. I'm not jumping on the band. She dropped out of the picture, and the dogs are there. Hopefully it isn't something nefarious happened to her or whatever, but I've been here offering help to everybody forever. And, I send out emails to our, major donors and stuff. And, I honored Susie with naming the barn. With her and Susan Sherman were our largest donors. And, I need to mow, but they've helped create beauty. They weren't left out all night. They were left out to do their poo and pee. And I'm cleaning up the barn and walking the others. And there's my little fella that follows me around. Hopefully you can see it. But anyways, so the reason why I'm just so furious is because, I created this place. I've got it all paid off. Not a dime is owed on this property other than annual taxes. I have the van paid off. We bought new. That's got almost 100,000 miles on it, driving animals to and from clinics and events and this and that. And we got all our vet bills paid off, even though, everything. Just, in a tanked economy, I started this because people were throwing away their dogs into shelters because they didn't have jobs. They were desperate. Nobody was living in the solution. So in 2008, I got this place to help those animals in a tanked economy. And I put the people together that needed jobs and animals that needed help. And, we're marching towards 7,000 animals saved. But the reason why all these people, when I met her at the funeral, it was really sad. And, I love Susie. She was, just a wonderful lady. We'd talk on the phone all the time and this and that. And, so then, she was going to start a foundation in Susie's honor for these animals. And it's just, it just hurts to see something like that, especially good people. And Mary's was a nice lady. I don't know what happened. So I can't, say, oh, she's evil, this and that. just like the people with Hooch and all the cyber bullies. And so I'm sending out emails to people, and I get a email back from Susie's mom, just venting on me. I'll erase every. I'm not even looking at, and I'm like, all I've ever done was love and respect that family. So I don't know what happened, but it's the gossips, it's the bullshit, it's the people that don't live in the solution, it's the Guilford unofficial watch people that are just vile, the Kim Kareems and all these people. And the reason why I bring up that name is because I had a Rottweiler that hated women. So I was reaching out asking, if there's anybody or any Rottweiler rescue that needed help. So her and her little clan of droids, or whatever you want to call them, trolls, they all jump, oh, you're not living up to, how many people, seriously, how many people have asked me for help? How many rescues have asked, hey, can you help us? We're having trouble with this dog or that dog. Animal shelters are calling. They're trying to find them homes. We all are. It takes a village. And, just because something bad happens or this and that, find out first. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find out first. But in the meantime, I'm living in the solution. I'm going to take some of that food down to them, to Guilford County today for Jorge and those guys, and see what we can do to help. But one more time, a backyard rescue is, they're found in her backyard. And just, like when I busted Jack Hartman, he was a hoarder and a collector under the thing of rescue. I'm not putting Mary in there because she's, when I met her, and I don't know. But anyways, I got stuff for Jorge and the gang down at Guilford. And I'm asking everybody on here to please, send stuff and love to Guilford County and help those little animals, the little min pins. There's a nice lady up in Devore out in California, had a little min pin rescue. It was just kind of like this, only it was smaller, for the min pin. It was so cute. Anyways, I forget the lady's name. It had a funny name, but she was up in Devore, and they had that min pin rescue. And I think it was caca. Like I was thinking poop, in Spanish, caca, fuchi, caca, like that. I think that was her name up there in Devore. But anyways, it was a strange name like that. But anyways, whatever's going on in Mary's life, pray for her, hope for the best. Whatever's going on in those animals, life, we know they need help, period. So, call over there at Guilford County, try and help them out. Here I went on TV on CBS because of the hoarding case, or the fighting case here, and I had two detectives sitting there trying to get people to help out, and I had two detectives in my driveway telling me not to mention my First Amendment rights, etc., about the fighting case. And what I said was, it's not looking good for those animals if the community doesn't step up. And next thing you know, they didn't want the communities. It's really weird here in Rockingham County. They're just it's just sad. In fact, animal control officers are calling us for help. So, we're trying to give it to them. So please donate to us, not for the Susie's or Mary's stuff, but for just the other pathetic crap that goes on. We got us out of a debt. Life is good, everything's paid off, and now all we got to do is focus on helping animals. And I'm going to take some of that stuff over there, and I'm going to grow, as soon as it quits being muddy, we're going to get back to gardening and mowing. But, poor Mary, those poor animals, I have no idea what's going on. But if you're not inspected like we are, like Willow, the puppies, we take them in. A couple of days later, they have parvo. Well, we saved 5 out of the 8, and animal control calls me. People are saying you have puppies with parvo over there. Well, shit happens. Yeah, we're taking care of them. Come on out. So many people are sitting on their goddamn asses, behind the computer, not being a part of the solution. They're just looking. I have no idea what happened to Mary or her pups or whatever. Um, but I'm going to help. I hope you're going to help. You know, I have no idea what happened to the dog fighting dogs because nobody wants help. They just, the officials, the dogs wanted help. They didn't want to fight. They just want to be friends, But anyways, we're getting the place cleaned up today. Come on out, 9 to 2. This is McGee. This is McGee. Oh, McGee. Look at that nose. Look at the McGee nose. See, everybody says, he growls at everybody. When you put him up, they say, are you able to shut the door? And da-da-da-da-da when McGee without him going out. And I'm like, yeah, because he's a pal. You're a pal. You're the cookie, aren't you? He's a pal. We're pals, man. Oh, he's got to tell everybody. Oh, you. These guys have already been walked. But see, he's a good boy. He doesn't growl or do nothing. When we're going out, he's been walked. That's Max. He's had a big run this morning. I have these two left. And then that's my loving Roxie. We have these two left, and then I clean up the place. I'm sorry, man. I have a thing. I've been to the VA. Gosh, it's like old people always talking about their health. Frickin' E. coli I got somewhere. I've been like, oh my God, I've been pounding the Gatorades. And they sent me ciprofloxacin, heat and metronidazole and man, I tell you, one day I'll be healthy. Yeah, and it was like, cancer, then COVID, and then shoulder surgery, cancer, COVID, and then E. coli. I'm like, oh my God, I get up every morning and say my prayers. I got up about 3:30 this morning and, burned the sage, said the prayers. Look at her prancing. Her feet are wet. Sugar melts in the rain. Sugar melts in the rain. She won't come out in the afternoon if she hears the little dribbles on the tin roof. No, not coming out. But yeah, man, this E. coli shit sucks. And but anyways, so I'm taking it slow and easy. It's place is going to be cleaned up. They're just out. Sean, what are you doing? That's Mia, Willow, Sean, and Bashful. They're such good dogs. They're all waiting. They know, like, okay, I pooped. Bring me in, get some food. And then they listen to the radio and all that. And we have cookies and love all day. And they go in and out all day long. Got to get in there and mow timber and pizza. It's looking bad, man. Timber, pizza. Timber, look, pizza's cruising, baby. He's waiting for his cookie and food. Anyways, I'm off to help the animals. But please help Jorge and the gang out there at Guilford County. And, pray for Mary, whatever happened. I know her heart is in the right place. We love to be inspected. We love visitors. We love people coming out and walking the dogs. Got a lot going on. A lot leaving Sunday. But she's playing. She's like got a bug or something. That's Bashful. She's such a sweet dog. And both her and Sean came back after being in the home for quite a while. Things have changed, sadly for them. On the average dog has 3 permanent homes in their lifetime. But, anyways, I'm off to deal with some beautiful animals and E. coli. And put one foot in front of the other. A limping man is still walking. And life is good. We're getting the garden in. I have to weed eat over there, but community service people have been coming out and helping me. We got one row of stuff a little crooked on the other side of Roxie down there, but it's growing. Life is good. Please help Jorge and the gang out there. They really need it. 21 plus, and those little animals need it. That's why they need it. I'm not saying, poor them. They're fine. They're humans. They're going home and eating and doing that, but those 21 little dogs were eating each other in the backyard, and it was just a thing of nightmares are made of. Anyways, you know, love for all, but be part of the solution. Just don't sit on your computer and run your mouth like some of those idiots. It's just not fun. It's not fun for the people actually doing the work when it doesn't help, it doesn't hurt, it just is frustrating. Anyways, love for all. Grandpa's over there. I'm going to go talk to him in a minute. I think I need to. Love for all. Woo woo! I'm off to help the animals. Right, Rox?